Hello everybody and welcome back to Eternal Strands. So today we're going to go to the Lower Denevron and mount this device that Sev has made. Probably deal with the Ark of the Stricken Earth while we're there, just because it's a very easy thing to deal with. And then we'll head into the Archon's Hearth. Got a couple of missions we can do there, and then probably the Institute to fight a dragon, the Ashpeak dragon, while under a which would be affected by miasma. So yeah, a couple of things to do. Another weave here. Right. There's the Ark of the Stricken Earth. Might as well deal with that.
This airlift should be perfect, Brynn.
Okay, right. I'll deal with that in a second. Hey, you. There we go. Boop. Alright, let's see. A couple of the Sovereign Ethereum, that's nice. Right, where are we going? That thing there. Got it. Where am I installing it? Like up top by the looks of it. Yeah, let's climb up there.
Done.
That's all we needed. The others have been helping me with a little project on the side. A surprise for you.
No hints?
You'll see.
Right, that's that taken care of. The next part should be go to the Archon's Hearth, because we had a couple of those there. Got like 3 things to do there. There, we got the Ark of the Forge, which is a fire, so we can deal with that. Apparently there's a couple. We haven't really explored a lot of that one, I guess. Alright, it's like divided into 2, that's why. Interesting. That's the emergency gate. We haven't been up here then. Let's just go from here then.
The Archon's Hearth once more. Wish Isla was here to guide me.
I could assist in her absence.
What the? Brynn, what? Aurea, the scry has been compromised by the Surge Ball. Stay off it.
Compromised is such a strong word. I just want to
Whoops.
Hold on, hold on.
Oh well. That's not really what I wanted to do. That's fine though. Right. We need to search for a bar that's, I don't know, down there somewhere, I guess. Right. We have, let's see here, we also need to find, this is at Emergency Gate and Peeling Maze. And this is just defeating the Ark of the Forge. So, Emergency Gate and Peeling Maze. Peeling Maze is down there, Emergency Gate. So we have to go down by the looks of it. Let's do a bit of exploration up top first, then. There's a bunch of nodes that we could harvest over there if we wanted to. Let's see here. They went down there, right? Nope. Oh. I was able to make that jump before, but I guess not this time. It's fine now. Go away. Bye. Let's check this place out here. I can't remember if we went through here. Well, there's a couple of nodes here we might as well get while we're here. I really don't want to push this out of the way. I want to get it wedged so I can heat it up. There we go. Okay. Now we could go down and get all the nodes that are like here, but I think that's fine. I don't particularly see any overwhelming need for that. Okay, that's fine. Is that? No, that's... Right, that's the maze we came down to in like 4. Yeah, more stuff. I see it now. Yeah, we've been down here before. That's not the arc thing. I wanted to get to the... I'll find the last landmark on the map here. Guess we're heading out again here and then going across like this. Up here maybe? Yeah, there it is. That's the last landmark.
The incan.
So, what are we looking for in the Archon's heart? I know the Ender works well. It is my region, after all.
Interesting. So she
Like
cut
I
off.
would tell you.
Whatever plan you've concocted, it would be better if we worked together.
You murdered my friend.
Technically, I didn't touch her. It isn't my fault she lacked the stamina to follow through on what she started.
Hey, she's a dick about it, but she's technically not wrong. Alright, where are we going here? Guess we're going down. Okay. No, I think we can head into the maze down below here now. Because this is like, yeah, that's over there. But we can head that way through this area. So this is the maze. We have to find something here. This thing here. Yeah, it's not showing where. Just have to search the area up down there. Okay.
Is that bottled magma?
I've got one. I can't believe it's still warm. And you can feel the magic pulsing through it.
I wonder if proximity to the coral has affected it in some way.
So that's that. Then that thing over there is the emergency gate.
Magma pools in the cauldron made smelting convenient. Smiths could channel the hot gases. Intriguing to think of weaver smiths and priests working side by side down here.
The preachers you grew up with would launch an hour-long diatribe at the very thought, yeah?
An hour would just be the introduction.
Right, I need to find something over here by the emergency gate. That's the Great Helm. It's up there, and then... Okay, that's the Forge guy. We could go and deal with him now, because this is a pretty good area to fight him in. Let's pop this, and... Ow. Better make sure to be under the effect while I'm fighting this. Oh, that took care of that one, I guess. Okay, he's beat it up. Okay, apparently, even though he hit there, this still hit. That still hit me. To do his 1, 2, 3 combo. She's cooling down. Apparently that still hit me. Okay. 2. I'm gonna do it on the other side, aren't you? Yeah, 3. There we go. Oh. Yeah, nope. Looks like it's worn off. I need to reapply it. I'll do it once it's actually needed, so that I'm under the effect when I kill him. Boop. And up. Boop. And boop. Pew pew. Pew pew. Come on, heat up. I don't think it actually matters doing this time. Pew. Pew pew. Pew pew. Hey, he's pissed again. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's miles away. Let's get on the other side here. Boop. 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 And up. Boop. Great. Now I need to be under the effect of this. I need to do this. Well, I don't need to, but... Go and harvest you. That should do that one, right? Yeah, consult with the axis. So yeah, that counted. Let's see what we got over here. It's a golden chest. Ew. Fancy. Let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of that. That's fine. Oh, one more thing we need to get rid of. Let's drop that. Perfect. Yeah, don't care about me, but if you really want to fight me, I will. Really want to have a go, then I will oblige, I guess. Alright, look inside these containers, there might be stuff in here. Said there might be, not that there were. Alright, let's go back to healing because we don't normally need the fire protection potion. We didn't really need it to begin with, but yeah. Right, let's do this. Come on.
This is promising. Detailed smithing logs with Xavier's name on them. Lots of sketched out designs, mostly in the margins.
Doodles always help me think too.
Right, that's that done, and then finally this one. Which is that way.
There's a lot of coral here. I must be getting close to where the Enclave stored shaped bells. Will the Surgeborn know our plan when I pick it up? I guess that's a risk I need to take.
Arcane foundry. Every archon was assembled and enchanted here.
Alright, where are we going? Somewhere around here. It's up there, okay.
Bar-shaped coral. You and I have such similar taste in treasure. Whatever you're planning to do with that is nothing compared to what we could accomplish if we put our minds together.
I can manage well enough on my own.
You can do so much more than manage.
Well, there's something that can be harvested. Oh, hello. I don't know where he went. Oh, he's there. There you go. Sure. It's resources. Oh, chest as well. Right, let's get up here. So we are done with that. We can head back. Oh no! Shoot! I forgot. We should have fought the dragon in the miasma. Oh well.
What has Sev been built?
I forgot about that.
The Surgeborn in the Howling Jail somehow has access to the scry.
We know. I can feel it in there with me. It's not pleasant. We need to do something fast.
The good news is, as far as we can tell, it only has access when you're in the underworks. At most, it seems to cause interference when you're above ground. We don't think it can listen in.
Until we can block its presence, best to keep use of the scry to a minimum.
Aurea, I could feel the Surgeborn too. I know exactly what you mean.
Doesn't feel great.
The kind of nausea that only comes from the wind being knocked out of you.
It takes a lot out of me to stay connected to you when it's present, let alone speak.
That must be why there's interference.
What you're both describing, it makes me wonder if the Eye was under a deeper influence from the Surgeborn than we realized.
How so?
We assumed he was merely manipulated into a foolhardy plan, but what if the Surgeborn had some sort of effect on his mind?
I could believe it. But if that's the case, then we need to limit Brynn's exposure to it through the scry. Fast.
And yours.
I don't think it's me the Surgeborn wants to influence. From the sounds of it, it wants you.
Weavers need a physical connection to the scry to communicate, either by wearing the earpiece or touching the scroll. The Surgeborn doesn't have either, so how is it connecting to our scry?
Well, let's start with what we know. The imprisoned Talon was able to convince Stanild to open the gate, but the Herald was there and waiting. It was not surprised at all, despite the Scout's distractions. Ergo, the Herald and Talon were communicating somehow, yet the Talon had been imprisoned for years. Would it not be reasonable to suggest the Surgeborn can communicate with one another using something like our scry? Or worse, perhaps they can share thoughts needing no magic at all.
A single shared consciousness.
The implications are frankly staggering, but it is the only explanation I can think of for what we've observed. And if I'm correct, it's not such a leap to imagine creatures like this, or perhaps a creature, would be capable of infiltrating our scry.
But even a hive mind needs a connection. But yeah, we'll see.
Let's hear it. How bad is all this?
The scry is a complex piece of Weaver enchantment. That this Surgeborn has broken in is not good.
We still don't know exactly what it wants, but if it continues to infiltrate our constructs, this could mean an all-out war.
War?
Imagine they gain control of the Enclave's arcs. Sure, they're dangerous now, but with a sentient strategist behind them, they could storm the Maida in a couple of hundred strides.
You think the Surgeborn's interests expand beyond the Enclave?
With an enemy as calculated as this, best to assume the worst.
All right. How are we going to fix this?
The reason Aurea can sense the Surgeborn presence on the scry is likely because it's wielding magic to communicate. The same way Aurea's mantle pulls magic from the air to contact you. However, unlike Aurea, the Surgeborn can't pull magic from the air around it. Otherwise, it would be talking to you all the time.
But it can only reach me when I'm underground.
Where the tangles are most dense. We need to cut off its access to raw magic.
That's where the spindle comes in. Thanks to her, we finally have the missing piece to get our escort here running.
It was a failsafe in the case that the source needed to be repaired. The Arc of Verdance will create a safe bubble against the tangles, which would be the natural consequence of any failure of the source.
Just like it did with the veil.
Exactly. But without the crushing weight that caused it to fail.
So, the plan. We get the Ark to the source, it stabilizes the Enclave.
Or at the very least, starts the process.
If the Herald waiting down there doesn't destroy it first, I'll need to take it down. If this plan is going to work.
That sounds dangerous.
It might be a risk worth taking.
We have to. The Enclave is overflowing with raw magic, and this source is clearly the root of the problem. Too many tangles have led to the floods. They allow the Surgeborn to communicate and infect our enchantments. Without the source under control, we will never reclaim the Enclave.
Then that's our plan. We build a power core, then we speak to the Axle.
I'll join you at Cassidon's Hold.
I forgot about the miasma. Yeah, it's afternoon. Let me just check here. Yeah, I'll be right with you in a sec, Sev. Let me just see here. Flash freeze. Okay, we could do the Ring Hills Sledgeworm onto miasma. I haven't done the that in a while, so let's continue with this. Go, we got that crafted.
And with this power core, we can fix our Arc of Verdance. I think this is what they call a full circle moment.
Huh. Lately, I feel like I've been running in circles.
Hey, I know things look bleak, but this is a win. Don't let the Talon rob you of it. You're finishing her work, after all.
You're right.
I always am. Now, I think you've got a meeting with the Axle.
Right, that's that done. Let's take a look at this.
It's a little bit beautiful, isn't it? It's like reaching into the past and shaking hands with its designer. We have achieved much.
I think she'd be happy to see it up and running.
I think so too. Plans set in motion decades ago. Slowly ticking towards fruition. If we are so lucky.
Right. Sev, you constructed some kind of weather device.
What's all this, big guy?
The culmination of all our efforts, Brynn.
He wanted it to be a surprise.
Consider me impressed. But what exactly does it do?
He hasn't told you?
As Casman said, I wanted it to be a surprise.
Sev, we all do better work with context. This is something you're going to need to get used to.
Yeah. You're a weaver now. I heard you say so yourself.
It's the culmination of an Orion dream. But unlike them, I'm not going to use it to put a nation in a stranglehold. No. I'm going to change the weather. For you.
For me?
Yes. It will take some resources, so let's be judicious, but yes. We can change the weather before your expeditions.
So all those patterns I collected,
critical to calibrating things. Weather and miasma alike. The creatures have been exposed to so many wild environmental swings. They were affected in ways I could use to calibrate to the aerolift's patterns.
And that's what Dom was helping with?
Everyone has helped Brynn. Literally everyone. No politics, no backstabbing. I could get used to this.
Good. All that stuff wastes time and energy.
You said this will take resources. Am I hunting more patterns, or...?
Nothing so dire.
Brynn, you've got enough to worry about. Let us sort it. We'll treat it just like upgrading the camp. Maybe I end up trading with the Hearthsiders. Maybe we do a little alchemy. We'll handle it.
Well, this is incredible. What's involved with actually making it happen?
Well, it's not simple for me. But for you, I'll keep it simple. If we want to make a change before you leave, we can do it as part of the preparation. The aerolifts are all connected. And the device we created will let me give them let's call it a shove, for a day or so.
We've run some limited tests, and everything holds up. It's really rather ingenious.
And we'll give you quite the edge. Imagine tossing a drought when a frost creature is hunting.
It can affect miasma, too, yes?
Yes, it can. Which is promising. If we can clear you a path somehow to the source, we know the Arc of Verdance should be able to give you a clear workspace.
For machinery repair and herald elimination alike.
Exactly. Now you need to find a way to reach the source. And I need to find a way to clear that path. Still, promising.
Aeroliths. Seth's new design allow you to alter the weather in any location for the remainder of the day. This modification can be done at the Loom Gate. Doing so requires numerous alchemical concoctions and delicate devices. So basically it just costs supplies that Casman can upgrade his station to make it more efficient. Okay, cool. So Casman now has a new station. Yeah, cool. Therefore, we'll be able to use fewer camp supplies to operate the aerolith. Alright. Might as well. Yeah, that should be that. Okay. Lovely. New quest, restoration. Oh, consult with Seth. Okay. Yeah, I've already upgraded him. Where is he at? Oh, he's over here by...
You look like you've got something on your mind, Sev.
I'm struggling a little, perhaps. I find myself torn.
Between Casmin's stews and Darm's spiced pork? Same.
Pork. Stew gets in my fur. That aside, I find myself both wanting to tear down the Norians and redeem them. Surely not everything they did was self-serving politics. There had to be some craft or artistry behind it.
That's the part of Norian-ness that appeals to you?
Recently I found records, experiments to improve flow rates across the tapestry.
Better pipes?
Pretty much. The team was working on it right around the time the surge hit.
Any idea where?
Not too far from here. Odd they'd set up in a swamp, but perhaps it was a stress test.
We're going to have to fix the Enclave eventually. Better pipes can't hurt. I'll check it out.
You are tireless, Brynn.
I believe we need every edge we can get. This place keeps throwing us surprises, and preparation is key.
You're right, but we all notice how hard you work. I know what it feels like to work without praise. Feels good to shine a little sun on your achievements.
Okay, so we have that. Let's see, putting down roots. Look for remnants. I thought I did. I thought I found it. I guess there was more in there. I thought I had gotten everything. Oh well. Guess I'll have to head there again. Wazka-Stream. Yeah, I need to do that. And then that thing. And then I need to consult with her and with her on that one as well. Right. Let's go to Casden's Hold, because they might have more stuff for us to do. Lifting the shroud. Let's do that one first.
Oh, Brynn! How did it go?
It worked amazingly. In fact, I was almost too cold.
Oh, I must have prepared it incorrectly. Perhaps too much stirring.
I'm kidding, Lane. It was perfect.
Your elevated wit eludes me once again.
If you two are done messing around, it's excellent to hear that the potions worked. Lane, what sort of quantities can we produce for the scouts?
As much as you need. It's not hard to make.
That's very good news. I wonder why the Eye never explored this as an option.
I would assume the reason sits somewhere between lack of care and gross negligence. Speaking of the Eye, Brynn, the Axel and I had a chance to sit and talk for a while. Would you believe that she isn't his biggest fan either?
There were some subtle context clues that tipped me off.
We were indeed not very cordial with each other at the best of times.
In particular, the way he kept secrets rubbed us both the wrong way. We found ourselves in agreement that any new government here should be built on a foundation of trust and respect.
A foundation that will only be built if we secure our survival. Lane and I don't agree on everything, but it was good to sit and speak with someone who understands the nature of the work I'm doing.
It's not every day that one has the privilege of watching a new order emerge.
Perhaps you will be here to document it.
I should like that very much. The story of a new enclave should be made available to all. Every detail out in the light. I'm struck with inspiration. I need to return to base camp and get started on my history. To be here as it's being written. To be the one writing it. Oh, what a privilege.
Oh, they're gone. Do they always do that?
Yes, that's a fairly frequent occurrence.
Well, with my mind at ease, for now, at least, I will thank you and bid you farewell. My list of petitions is smaller by one, for the moment.
We're here to help. Talk later.
Right, let's do the main mission.
Khan Arteme, my Weaver band has repaired the Ark we followed through the Veil and discovered its true purpose.
To nullify the tangles at the source so it can be repaired.
Its anti-magic properties are why we were able to follow it through the Veil in the first place.
I see.
If we could get it to the source, we believe it could stabilize the Enclave.
Except the Grand Gate was broken when the Ark pushed the Herald back through it.
Surely there must be another way to reach the source.
Now that it's repaired, couldn't this Ark be used to leave the Enclave the way you came?
In theory, sure.
What are you saying, Khan Arteme?
It's time for someone to protect my people. I need to use that Ark to get us all out of here.
You would leave with the Surgeborn running loose? Or worse, allow them to spread and wreak havoc across the Maida in your wake.
No one has succeeded in stopping them yet. We've been trapped inside the Enclave for decades. It's time to set ourselves free before the Surgeborn overtake Cassidon's hold and kill us all.
In moments like these, we can't give in to our worst fears. That's what Kenrick did, and look where it got him.
We're only still here because the Spindle was brave. Honor that.
The Surgeborn has infiltrated our scry. It's learning how to use our enchantments against us. If we don't put a stop to this madness, how long until they overtake the Arcs? Or bring down the Veil and spread across the Maida?
That is concerning. Still, let's be clear. Even if you could reach the source, there's a massive Surgeborn that almost killed you lurking down there.
I'll be ready for the Herald this time.
And what are you going to do about all the tangles? Punch them before they disintegrate you?
We will leverage the Aeroliths to control miasma at the source. We think this will clear a path so that I can escort the Ark.
Interesting. You've put more thought into this than I'd expected. But, as you've said, you have no way to reach the source.
Fine. Our plan has a few kinks to iron out.
More than a few.
How about this? If you can just give us time to present you with the final plan, it'll be your call whether or not we move forward on it.
I suppose that's fair. I can't pack up this stronghold in a day.
One more thing. It's clear by now the Enclave hides its secrets well. If there's any information on the source, I need access to it.
There are private records that can only be accessed with the Eye's signet. I suppose he's not using it at the moment, but...
Brynn did just save your people from certain death not too long ago.
Fine, you can borrow it. You should find information at the Spire in Upper Denevron, the Bastion, and the Institute.
We'll arrange a meeting with you when we're ready.
Good luck.
Okay, we got stuff to do now. Wonder if the Surgeborn has something to say. And she does.
You.
Hello to you too. Why don't you try greeting me with a smile?
How do you have access to our scry?
Magic.
Seriously?
Your scry is connected to Gloom Gates and by extension the tapestry which spans all through the underworks. No system is impenetrable. I found a way in.
I want you out of my ear. Now. I'm sick of your voice.
And yet you came back to see me. Puzzling.
You're impossible.
Back again. You do like me, don't you?
Hardly.
And you've brought the Eye's signet with you. Keep it close, or we might just pluck it from you.
What would you want with the Eye signet?
To reveal the Enclave's secrets for myself, of course.
The Eye told you that?
He did. Funny how a man who has alienated everyone he loves through ego alone can be so talkative with a stranger. Though he certainly doesn't think he drove his ex-wife away.
He's never spoken of Isla's mother.
Heartbreak does funny things to your kind. Whatever that woman did, she left a bitter man in her wake.
Yeah, everybody has their demons to fight with. Alright. Let's see here. We have a bunch of stuff. I still need to go to the emergency gate because I thought I did that. At this one in we literally have to go to everything. And then there's the winter tide we also need to do. So yeah, bunch of stuff to do. Let us take a look here. We had this one. We need to kill that one. And then what does it look like? The arcane turret that we could, and then the institute. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll go with Broker's Arch. Because we do need to kill that one.
I'm with you, Brynn. Didn't expect the miasma to be so intense over the scry.
You get used to it. Just have to use a more gentle touch and feel the way it slides.
Tangles as far as the eye can see.
Ow. Really? Hello. Oof. Nasty. Okay. Right, I guess it's still... Let's deal with this. Oh, come on. Stamina. Just gonna take all of this for now. A couple of these. Rid of that. Rid of that. Rid of that. Rid of that. Now you're just a big lizard. And I need to go harvest. Come on. Come on. Come on. There.
Since we know precisely under what conditions it was harvested, it will be perfect for our study.
I say, did you not have any iron leather? Because they did. That's good. Alright, that was that done. Really? Okay. Got this. There we go. There's some. So we got that out of the way. Nope. Nah, apparently I'm in combat. This guy's here, and these guys are here, I guess. Fine. Alright, they ran away. Right, so that was that done. Then we got this one. We need to go to the Mire, and this one. We still need to go to Archon's Hearth for that one, yeah. Was the winter one in any of these? No. Yeah, he's there. Winter Tide one. Oh, we guess we can't change the weather now? Guess you have to do that before we head out. Alright, let's get to the Archon's Hearth. And we'll go with this one. Yeah, we need to get to the emergency gate, so we'll just go with the Axie one. Apparently there were more than just that note that I found. I thought I'd gotten everything. That is this thing here.
It should not be this hot.
There are times I wish our forebears had cut a few corners. But no, everything still works decades later. It just works wrong.
Intriguing to think of weaver smiths and priests working side by side down here.
The preachers you grew up with would launch an hour-long diatribe at the very thought, yeah?
An hour would just be the introduction.
Alright, we got that. Let's do this. Right, nope. There. Deal with your head here. That. Missed. Missed. Nope, still didn't burn off your main. Oh, that burned off the main. Now I need to deal with this. Yep, didn't hit that. Nope. Nope. Oops. There we go. Alright. Now, to deal with one more of you guys over here. There we go. Now I just need to bait him into doing the jump. Come on. That thing. Got it. Give me your loot. There. Perfect. Alright. Now, what am I missing? Something over here.
Think that's all I'm going to find down here. Get your research hat ready, Lane. There's a lot.
I do not need a hat.
Okay. Right, so that was that. Then we have this thing in the mire. Mire here. Got the Ark of the Loom Flame. It's been a while since we've murdered him. That could be interesting as well to do. Alright. I need to head that way. What do I need to do here? Nothing. Still looking to continue by the looks of it.
This is the Norian site, Sev.
Yes. They were working out of that cave.
Sheltered yet deadly. Probably wasn't before the surge. Shipping crates. Marked Project Junction 4X9.
Sounds familiar. I'll look into it.
Abandoned in a hurry.
Anyone who survived the tapestry overloading probably ran for the nearest loom gate.
Okay. Let's see here. Does this actually do anything on him? Can pull this off, I guess. That's about as much as we can do. Not what I was hoping for. Okay, we're here now. Would you just jump up and grab him? Like we've done like a million times before. Come on. Like that. There we go. Nope. Alright, where is he? The other one. They're both on his left. There, and then finally this thing here. into them. Very nice. We got that. Apparently I'm in combat. Oh, I see you. So that was that. Got that. This is Upper Denevron, Eastern Circuit. Think. Yeah, this is fine. Let's see if we can do the Arc of the Winter Tide. We have... Where are we? We're like in the middle of them. It's probably easier to go for the hollow one, which is over here. Right. He was in that one, but it's a flash freeze, so it's gonna be a bit tough, but let's give it a shot anyway. I guess we have to alter the weather at the start of the expedition.
Bitter cold. And everywhere. Aeroliths acting up again.
I wonder if the plants have adapted to endure sudden frosts like these.
He's up there. I wouldn't mind getting like a little bit of healing potions before heading there. If we can find it. I just know there's one over here. There's also some up there. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. There. Now I know that there's some up here as well. Like around these areas here. Over here? Yeah, over here there's one. Whoops. Really? Okay. There's one. Good. Alright, we're full up. Now we need to find him. I think I hear him walking down here by the lake. Or not. Track this. Where is he? Did we literally just go in a big circle around each other? Okay. Yeah, there he is. Wonder, can we actually pull this off him? No. Okay. It cannot be pulled off him, so we have to, like, get this to melt. fair. Still rude, but fair. I am trying to murder you, so makes sense. Alright, let's get up. Okay. And will you like grab on? Oh, thank you. Definitely not. No point flying me across his helmet here. Brynn, can we? Like not. There. Maybe this? I don't know. Try that. Oh. Yeah, you don't really do anything. Besides just running around and... Well, let's just keep it at that and then try and see if we can... Right, he just reformed. It's very agile. Alright, let's get out here. Alright, that's done. Get out here. Okay. Need to destroy the one on his arm. Okay. Oh, you how that hit me, but okay. Come on, let me hit your arm. Really? That? He's weak. Yeah, this is problematic during the flash freeze because he's definitely reforming very quickly. Ow. That's not bad. That's quite rude, good sir. Alright, at least you smashed that. So that's good. You can just deal with this. Right, and I still just need to get that arm taken care of. I don't want to be... Damn on, get out here. Yeah, you can shake all that. Shake that as much as you want. There we go. Sure. He's reforming again now. Yeah, he reformed something. Oh, he reformed the leg. Okay. Okay. Fighting this guy is during the flash freeze is problematic, but we're getting there. Right. Come on, punch me, big guy. Yeah, I like that. Thank you.
A frost strand. Happy to weave that into your mantle.
All right, give me a loot. It's so cheap that you're getting Stenic, because you can get that so easily from other places. But oh well. Right. That was that. Let's head back to camp. We've got a lot of stuff to do. I think I'll wait with the main quest to see what else the rest of the guys want me to do here after these side ones. So we got a lot of handing in to do. And probably a lot of talking as well. So let's travel back and let's see what's up with the 3 quests that we just did. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have something to say. Right. Let's get this upgraded. Very lovely. And changes.
What's the verdict with the resonance comparisons, Dom? Are we all doomed?
Not doomed, no. But I have every reason to be concerned. Tangles only form in areas of intense magical concentration. That they're so common here in the Enclave makes it clear that this place is overflowing with magic. Have you ever blown into a bladder until it pops? I worry that's where we're headed.
No. Have you?
Ah. Well, I am from Renland.
The patterns did show signs of change then.
Subtle but present. What was intriguing was watching them relax over time, as if the miasma caused them to contract like a muscle.
So things might recover if we could bring an end to the tangles?
I think so. How exactly we pursue that agenda, I'm not sure, but we have several leads we can pursue.
We have to tell the Axel, though. She needs to know about this so we can take every precaution.
Oh, we?
Yeah, it's time. Meet you there.
Well, that's that taken care of. Let's see what Seth has to say.
About our Norian findings, would you forgive an observation before we start?
Sure. What's up?
This is the second time I've been able to just collaborate. The Axel helped me without question. Aram could get used to this.
And what did the combination of your excellent minds discover?
That marking you found, for Junction 4X9, it's a location code. The Norians and Enclave had a system to track the flow of raw magic. The Khan and I did some archival digging, and we know where it's located.
You wanted to find something practical. This sounds like it counts.
Oh, Brynn, yes. I needed this. Something skillfully wrought and worthy of study. Even uncovering how they balanced the pressure would take years. Amazing.
Is that a common way to track piping?
Only for Norians. Our waterworks are hidden. It keeps their secrets. But also makes them hard to track.
In Taza, you mean?
Yes, but here too. The Enclave was invested in keeping the tapestry out of sight.
Since you know where this Junction X... whatever is, am I heading there?
Not just yet. I don't want to waste your time.
Oh?
My working theory is that they used that junction to rebalance the flow of raw magic to their worksite.
To what end?
If they wanted to test new piping technology, they'd need contents for the pipe. Water wouldn't behave like raw magic does. Compression and so on. Major junctions had valves that changed the pressures and flow, but took specialized tools to operate.
How specialized, exactly?
They were Norians. Why use a wrench when you can make a special secret wrench?
A wrench hunt, then. Sounds like a trick they play on junior artisans.
I doubt we'll just find one lying around. We did, however, find the designs. Encoded, of course.
I bet Zola's already heating up the forge.
Yes. I wish they didn't use such exotic alloys, but magical flow control requires them.
It's okay, Sev. I'm on it.
Right, that's the Thermocoin smithing technique. I will once again let it hang for a second so you guys can pause the video and read.
This is really very clever.
You figured it out then?
Yes, Xavier's idea was to use an alchemical process similar to what Dharm and I just did to treat the coals. Elements left over from weaving flame strands distilled and used to treat magma.
Literal magma? The blood of the earth?
Enchanted magma. Measured precisely from one of Xavier's containers, he could delicately control temperature in a forge or foundry.
Sola will be over the moon. I'll let her know.
And I'll collate the more technical details. They'll be ready when she is.
Magma? Can you believe it?
Is it not lava?
I thought it was only lava if it bubbled up from underground. But now I'll have to ask Lane.
You heard the news then?
Oh, I'm sorry, Brynn. We ruined the surprise.
It's fine. Just nice to see you so happy.
We're confident that between the two of us, we can make Xavier's plan work.
And I'm keen to try it out. I was up sketching all night, and I have an idea for some armor to act as a test. If it works, we'll gather more. The veil has to open someday. And with this magma, we could be on the road for months.
Or maybe we'll stay. Either option provides you many potential students.
Or maybe, just maybe,
We could do both.
we'll make it work. After we get this bloody Enclave sorted out. Right, Brynn?
I have every faith we will.
Hey, the Thermocoin scale plate. Looks very fancy, the Tarmakine set. So does the Fractured Great Helm. Both those armor sets looks really cool. I just don't see the point of the bonus heat or bonus cold resistance, to be honest. But they look really nice. Right, we need a lab site. I need to trade some supplies because I need a lab site. I don't know how many, I'll just trade. There we go. It's just, that should be enough. Yep, I only use 10, that's fine.
Takes you back, doesn't it? Just like when we first arrived, trying to get things working, unaware there's a whole twist of piping under our feet.
One day we're just trying to get a loom gate functional.
And the next, we're going to have to face the heart of the Enclave and figure out how to fix this damned place.
If anyone can do it, it's Brynn.
Oh, of course you can. Anyway, enough of that. Do we need to send a team?
No. The valves were designed to be worked easily, even by one person. All it should take is a steady eye and a strong arm.
Ashar strong? Or do I need to channel my inner big burly Ram?
You should be fine. That said, I do think all of you would look better with tusks.
You're entitled to your incorrect opinion.
Ha! So, feel up to some junction hunting, Brynn.
So much safer than my usual quarry. Less mobile, too.
Okay. Consult the access, and this one, go to the damage junction in the Institute. Alright. Let's consult with the axes, and then we'll pop back here and hear what everybody has to say. Cast and hold, there we go.
Both of you this time. Must be important.
It is. We've identified a long-term risk to our people. A source of decay in our enchanted devices. And I've prepared a list of safety measures we should take.
You have?
Yes, we... Wait. Why did you say that like you already know?
Arakim, do you know how intense the competition to become Axel truly is? Even in our diminished state, it is ruthless. Each guild jockeying for its representative to be elevated. To win the seat, you need allies, knowledge, and the will to use both.
You've been watching us this whole time.
I have been watching you, Brynn. Yes. I have been judging Arakim.
Always a test.
What I have seen is growth. Your enthusiasm and energy has never been in question. But your judgment and initiative have often been rash. But in working with Brynn's band, I've seen you set goals, lead plans, move from asking permission to making your case. Just as you came here to do, did you not? To lay out a set of clear steps we should take to preserve our new scries and keep our people safe?
Yes, that is exactly what I was going to do.
You should act on your recommendations with my complete support. I know you're not making them lightly, and they affect your people the most. So yes, it was a test. And as Khan, it will be the first of many.
You just said Khan.
I did. The scouts have been ignored for far too long, as we try to pretend everything is as it was. Enough. Unless you disagree, Arik.
No, not at all. We've been pushing for this forever.
Good. And you should thank Brynn when we're done. She raised a very salient point in our last chat that swept away the last of my hesitations. Now take a knee, would you? There's work to be done, and neither of us is really built for fancy ceremonies. If we have learned anything in the past while, it's that standing too firmly on ceremony costs us time and opportunities. We, as a people, would have withered and died without the tireless efforts of your scouts and their forebearers. And yet we have not recognized them out of fear of tipping a balance that was already lost. And so I elevate you, Arakim Katabi, to the station of Khan of the Enclave, and grant you the title of Guide. May your initiative and care chart a path for us all.
Nice. He got promoted. I'm sure he's got like 50 voice lines that will talk about that back at camp. He seems to want to talk a lot, that guy. But anyway, let's go back to camp. Oh.
And then the priest says, that's not how you extinguish the holy flame.
I thought you never extinguished the holy flame.
They make certain exceptions when it threatens centuries-old tapestries.
You never talked about your time in the church.
They're not happy memories.
No, but they're yours.
Then let's not fight again so I have more time to share them.
That's unreasonable. Let's just make sure we're talking.
Of course, my love. After all, I love you like I love you.
I love you too.
Aw, they finally figured it out. Good, they figured out that communication is the key to any strong relationship.
Everyone knew the aerolist could smooth out the weather, but no one suspected they could change it so suddenly. Since the surge, they've caused wild swings, but no one has ever tried to control it.
Sev's achieved something incredible.
And practical. Imagine the look on a glass-tail's face when it suddenly turns blisteringly hot.
Surprise, Icy Boy. It's summer.
Exactly. Advantage, Brynn.
Have I ever told you how much I enjoy watching your expeditions on the scry?
You too?
Look, it's no secret that when Aurea injured her wing, I was skeptical of you taking over expeditions. So I started watching you to make sure things were going well.
You mean to make sure I didn't screw up?
Fine. That's what I was doing. At least at first. On one of your first expeditions into the Hollow, I watched you take a swing at that massive Archon thinking it was inactive. Then, when its eye lit up, these visions of you dying started swarming me. I panicked and asked Aurea if you were ready for this, hoping she'd pull you out immediately. Then you began climbing the Ark. And it was like everything in my head just went quiet. That does not happen often. You had this serene look on your face. Like this was exactly the challenge you'd been waiting a lifetime for.
It was.
When you took it down without breaking a sweat, I was secretly pretty impressed.
I like hearing you had faith in me, even back then.
It's only grown tenfold. After that, I enjoyed watching you on the scry. Knowing you're out there, keeping all of us safe, relaxes me and keeps the visions at bay.
Good.
Happy to have you over here, Sev.
Happy to be here. What a view you both have.
Careful.
So, I strongly suspect shenanigans, but also thank you.
About the stove?
Oh, absolutely. But shenanigans almost always come from a place of love.
Or lead to one.
Well said. And this forge is going to be invaluable, so we all benefit, including the future students I'm imagining up.
Any standouts in your illusory class?
There's a shy, red-headed lad named Carlos. He's going to go far. I just know it. These Norian designs are really something.
Looking over the fancy wrench?
Sev said you'd call it that. But yes, I've never seen anything so over-engineered in my life. Sev tells me they built it inscrutable so that no one could copy it. I simplified it down for our purposes.
That will make it easier to produce more.
Lot to learn from the Norians. Both what to do and cautionary tales.
How are you feeling about Sev, Sola?
Delighted.
Not upset to lose an apprentice?
I'll find more. Lots of talent among the Hearthsiders, according to the Axle. And that's perfect. They'll learn quick, just like Sev did. I'm proud of him. And controlling the weather itself. Incredible. I've learned from a lot of years on the road that change is the natural way of things.
Our time in the Enclave has certainly proven that.
Anticipating change and finding joy in it, the best thing you can do in your life.
Hard to believe I have a title now.
The Axel seemed certain you were ready for it.
Hiroon's also a politician. She knows this somewhat buys my loyalty to her if she tries to become the next Eye.
Do you think this will drastically change how you interact with the other scouts?
In time, I imagine so. We've been without an advocate for so long, and right now's the best time for me to push. I do have some promising candidates to take over day-to-day operations. I suppose we'll have to accelerate that process.
Takes multiple people to replace you,
You got me. Yes, I was bragging. I think it's critical we have some checks to make sure the system's working. If one group is over or underperforming, I can try to work with them to figure out why. Wins, listen to me. Just chain me to a desk already. All I do is stare at scrolls and move abacus beads now.
Would you support her then?
Hiroon's a practical lady. She knows the scouts are critical to our ongoing survival. Farming and fishing around Cassidans keeps us fed, but rare materials for alchemy, medicines, enchanting and so on, all us.
Which gives you some leverage.
It does. But also my title is precarious, as she granted it as acting Eye. No one's going to challenge her, not right now. But implicitly, if she goes, I go with her.
Job 1 will be dealing with the source, right? You feeling up to it?
If it were all on me, I'd be overwhelmed. But I've got your band. An exceptional group with an exceptional point. But you tell me, am I ready?
I'm with the Axel. It's going to be a change, though.
A shift in the winds, for sure.
Still, look at how you interact with the band here, now. Arranging tasks, working with them. I think you feel more comfortable here.
I do. Your group is inspiring. Everyone's pulling in the same direction. I doubt I can capture that particular magic with all the politics around the hold, but maybe I can match it with the scouts.
I'm excited to see how it goes, Khan Katabi.
I'm excited that you'll be there to see it. And offer advice. I have a feeling I'm going to need it. Someone with a quick mind and her feet firmly on the ground that I trust.
Why, that sounds like me.
Indeed it does, gorgeous. You know, I can't stop thinking. Could Stanold have fixed the weather?
From what Sev said, the former Eye was more a political animal than an expert.
Yeah, that makes sense. If only he'd shared what he had access to with people who were halfway competent. Anyway, I just hope Sev can keep digging. He's got a good head on his shoulders.
Brynn, I was just thinking about how we managed to trap the heat of molten rock itself.
And you and your wife seem through a complicated patch?
I never doubted we would find a way through. This time was different than the other spats we've had. I am very grateful for your help. I would not know what to do without Sola. She is very much my guiding star.
You're welcome, you big romantic. Just keep talking to her, and the nights will be cloudless.
Indeed. Indeed. I think we all suspected prolonged exposure to the raw magic in here would affect creatures, but it's surprising to see how far it's gone.
Is it possible the same thing is happening to us? Or has happened to the Hearthsiders?
While it's long been theorized we must have something akin to Strands in us, they've never manifested like in a great creature. On one hand, this means we need mantles to mimic what they do naturally. On the other, Asha, Cassil, and so on seem less affected by the Enclave. It's not like Arakim has grown a third arm. I think we can presume safety for some time.
You think this is caused by something other than direct contact with raw magic, like the tangles?
Oh yes. It's that the air is so thick with magic that tangles can even form. It's unprecedented, and thank the flames for that. Imagine if every creature across the Maida acted as aggressive as the ones you're facing.
What do we do about it, though?
Our first step has to be securing the source. If it's the reason the Enclave had access to so much magic before the Surge, it's also why things are so suffused with raw magic. You see, this is largely an infrastructure problem. The leaks in the tapestry will have to be sealed and magic slowly consumed through usage. If we can reduce the emission of raw magic to below our consumption, the concentration will drop. Once the levels inside match the rest of the Maida, we should be back to some semblance of normal. Anyone else missing Sev? Yeah. He was always quiet, but his presence was felt nonetheless.
It's nice to have the camp stove working properly again. Even if it took Casmin quietly tossing our coal supply into the hollow one night to make it happen.
Wait, she did?
Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that. But Dharm and Sola have reconciled, which I suspect was her whole plan, so hopefully it's okay. Still, Kaz doesn't like for people to know she's a romantic at heart.
Oh, I am very glad you mentioned this. Thank you, Lane.
Just go easy on the teasing. I don't want her to serve my stew cold all week.
All right. Looks like that was that. Oh yeah. We did just learn that she had a hand in this.
So, I was having a chat with Lane.
Oh?
Said something about you stashing coal outside the camp.
Oh, gods, they saw that?
Sure did.
Oh, I was so careful. Listen, Brynn, you know why I did it, right?
Because our enchanter and Smith need to keep working together.
Yes, and they need to keep talking. They're so good together. So, I did what I had to. Just don't tell anyone, okay?
Kaz,
Yeah?
I think everyone knows. Except maybe Dharm.
Gods, that's embarrassing.
You might want to sneak that coal back into the stocks at some point.
Already did. It was distracting to know the count was wrong.
All right. And with that, I think we're done with this episode. Let's take a look here. We have the restoration. We have to go to the Institute and mess around with that. And then we have to go to a bunch of these, like up at Denevro, Eastern Circle. Oh, that's the Institute as well. And then Bastion. So up at Denevro, Institute, and Bastion is where we'll be heading next time. I think. Let's take a look here. Up at Denevro has miasma. We might want to actually change that, because miasma is not very fun. Then Bastion has flash freeze. Maybe change that as well. We'll see. And then Institute is clear. So yeah, we'll see. A lot of stuff done. Still a little bit more to go, but I am thoroughly enjoying it, and I hope you are as well. So I will cease my rambling and simply state that I have been Wazka, and you have been awesome for listening to me for this long. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a like and a comment down below. And if you enjoyed this content, then be sure to subscribe for more just like it. Until next time, I've been Wazka, and you've been awesome, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.